Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 postseason is on the air. Tonight, we are at Wrigley Field. This is game one of the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Dodgers coming off took 5 games to do it, but the Dodgers knocked off the Washington Nationals in their ALDS in 5. The Chicago Cubs actually needed 4 games to beat the San Francisco Giants, but now the two best teams are playing here in this 2016 NLCS, and it is a rematch of the actual 2016 NLCS, although it's an ahistorical replay we do because of different lineups and everything like that. So tonight, the Dodgers and the Cubs face off in game one of this series. How will this series go? Will the Dodgers get some payback for the actual 2016 series, or will the Cubs once again find themselves in the World Series? Anything can happen in Inside Pitch, and usually does. Doug Hunt is first to join us here at Wrigley Field. Wrigley Field, a pitcher's park, 132 home runs hit there in 2016. Only a 242 batting average, adds 3 to strikeouts and adds 1 to walks. So we may see a lot of this, and tonight's game should be a pitcher's duel, you would think, with these two pitchers we have tonight to start the NLCS. Lucas McCain now joins us here at Wrigley Field. So hope you guys are ready and excited to begin this series. Already the ALCS is off to a great start. How will the NLCS start? Well, if it's anything like last night, it could be very interesting, as Clayton baseball fan joins us here at Wrigley Field. So if everyone is set and ready to go, let's get to some baseball. Of course, the pitching rotations are reset. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs tonight, their number 1 starter, Kyle Hendricks. He has a record of no wins, no losses. He does have a no decision. So he is 0-1 for the Cubs in the postseason. So everyone is set to go. There's not an empty seat here at Wrigley Field. There's not an empty seat on the rooftops overlooking the field as well. Amazing how they do that over there. So let's see what the Dodgers can bring now. And this could also be a very interesting series, as Brian Patterson now joins us here at Wrigley Field. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, the Goon, Chase Utley. He is batting .318 for the postseason. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. And as a matter of fact, blue, white, and blue is going to be the only dice we will be using, as both teams have the same colors. The Cubs are the home team tonight. Let's get started now, this NLCS. What does Inside Pitch have to say? Let's find out. Hendricks, 1-2, that's at the park. Wrigley Field, 6-6, and Utley will lead off with a base hit to right field. Single to right for Utley, and he will go ahead and stop at first. And as I said, Utley having a pretty good postseason. Next batter is the shortstop, Corey Seager. He's also batting .318 for the playoffs, and he has a home run. Infield is at double play. Anything on Strat, that is a no. Utley will stay where he is. Hendricks with the pitch. 6-2. Now a range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 1-5. And that is a blank. We will have a rare play instead. And that, of course, cancels out the range play. So rare plays men on. 61. Sinking liner to right field, which fielder dives for. Resolve as a range play for the fielder. Well, that's hit to right field, and that's Hayward. His range is a 5. That is a 1. He will make the catch. If caught, has a chance to double up the closest runner and roll D6 versus base runner of runner. Roll higher, runner out, otherwise safe, otherwise hold. So Utley's base running rating is a 2. Does he get back to first? That is a 1. Yes, he will. So a great play there by Jason Hayward, and that will be a fly out to right, and Seager will go back to the bench, and that is one out. Next batter will be the third baseman, Justin Turner. Turner is also batting .318 for the postseason, and he has two home runs. So let's see what happens here. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Utley stays put. Hendricks with the pitch. 2-4. That is a blank. He's not tired. Turner 4-6, and that's flied to center field. Dexter Fowler will come under that and get it and make the play for the second out. Next up, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. I put him in the Hall of the Very Good. He's batting .300 with a home run in the postseason. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Wrigley Field. And nothing on the 9. Utley will stay put. Hendricks, 1-5. That is a home run chance. Righty, a lefty, 1-5, a 1-2, and he actually gets the 1. Gonzalez needs an 11 to put the Dodgers on the board. And he will. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is in deep to the left field, and it is gone. Home run, Adrian Gonzalez. And just like that, Hendricks pitches Agon a meatball, and he turns that into lasagna. And the Dodgers, just like the Red Sox last night, they take a 2-0 lead in the first. Wow, that was just right over the plate, and Agon smacked it. That is the second postseason home run for Gonzalez. Next batter will be the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He is 4 for 17 for the postseason, but he's got 3 home runs. Hendricks, 6-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Hendricks again, 4-5. That is a range play. Grandal, 4-6. And that's a smack into right field. That's a double to right, but once again, Hayward gets a chance to make a play. His range is a 5. That's a 2. He'll make the play, and he'll take away a double away from Grandal. D-D-D. That's a web gem. And that will end the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Adrian Gonzalez. And the Dodgers take a quick 2-0 lead here very early. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Wrigley Field. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, their number 1 starter, Clayton Kershaw. He is 2-0 for the postseason. As he goes ahead, he will make his 3rd start. Now let's see if the Cubs can do anything in the bottom of the first. Center fielder Dexter Fowler will lead off. He is 3 for 14 for the postseason. Kershaw already given a 2-run lead. Kershaw, 6-5, against the switch right. That's a home run result. Fowler against the left. He needs an 8. That's a 6, and Fowler does get 1 back. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Dexter Fowler. Fowler comes right back. He hits his first home run of the postseason, and it's now 2-1. So already a combined ERA of these 2 pitchers is 3.7, and we already got 3 runs in the game. So a leadoff home run by Fowler. And now here's the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Bryant is 3 for 14 for the postseason. So now it's already 2-1. Kershaw, 5-1, strikeout plus 6. He'll get him. First strikeout for Kershaw. He had 172 of them in 16. Next up is the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He is 4 for 16 for the postseason. Kershaw, he'll pitch, 4-1. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-1. That's a single plus to right field. Rizzo coming around first. He's got to try for second. Right fielder is Reddick, and he has a 0 arm. Rizzo not very fast, though. His base running rating is a 1, and that's a 5. He'll put on the brakes and head back to first. Maybe something Brandon Geyer should have done last night instead of getting thrown out at second base to end the inning. But Rizzo sees a good ball coming in from Reddick, and he gets back to the base. Next batter will be Ben Zobrist. He is in left field for the playoffs. Zobrist is batting 6 for 16 for the playoffs. He does have a home run. Infield, a double play depth. Strategy roll, that is a 2. Rizzo not going anywhere. Zobrist does get the hit and run, but they're going to let Zobrist hit away. Kershaw, 4-1. Again, that's at the park. Wrigley Field, 2-3, and this time it's a single plus to left field. That'll automatically put Rizzo at third, and now Zobrist has got to try for second. His base runner 3, left field Hendricks a 0, a 1-3. Zobrist will get there. He will. It's a double. Throw goes to second base, and Zobrist slides in there with a double. And now runners at second and third with 1 out. So right now, Clayton Kershaw not acting like the Kershaw in Game 5 of the ALDS. He's now acting like the Kershaw of Game 1 of the NLDS in 2023. Next up is the shortstop, Addison Russell. He is 6 for 14 for the postseason and has a home run. Infield's going to come in. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15. Kershaw, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 6-1, strikeout 1, got him. He'll go ahead and get Russell easily on a K, and that is out number 2. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. He is 3 for 14 for the postseason. Anything on strat? Nope, nobody's moving. Rizzo on at third, Zobrist on at second. Kershaw in a jam here also in the bottom of the first inning, but now a chance to get out of it. Kershaw, 5-1, strikeout plus 19. Cold strike 3 on Hayward. He is out of there. He becomes an 18 plus 3 is a 21, and that's a 19, and he will get him. And Kershaw actually strikes out the side, but 1 run on 3 hits. A solo bomb by Dexter Fowler. It's 2-1 here after 1. I was expecting a pitcher's duel between these two, but then again, of course, every time I expect a pitcher's duel, I seem to get a game where the final score is 14-13. Sometimes Inside Pitch likes to throw a monkey wrench into my thoughts. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder Jock Peterson. He is 2 for 17 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Let's see if Hendricks has a better inning. Hendricks, 4-3, that's a blank. Peterson, 5-2, ground ball to first base. Rizzo will come up with it. He'll make the play on his own, 1 down. 1 away, and that will bring up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. Reddick started the season with the Oakland Athletics. He is on the Dodgers for this time. Reddick is 5 for 13 for the playoffs, and he also has a home run. Hendricks with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Hendricks. He had 170 of them in 2016. And next up, the left fielder, Howie Kendrick. He is 4 for 17 for the postseason. Hendricks, they'll go ahead and pitch. 4-2, strikeout. The 19 is high. Kendrick, 3-2, grounder to short. Up with it is Russell, and he will take his time and throw it over, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Hendricks. So he comes back strong with sending the Dodgers in order. We go to the bottom of the second. Now, can Kershaw do the same thing? We always wonder, who would you take? Who would you take if you absolutely had to have one game you had to win? Sandy Koufax or Clayton Kershaw? I'm pretty much sure every one of you guys will say Sandy Koufax. I don't think any of you would take Kershaw if you absolutely have to have that one game you had to have and win. Second baseman Javier Baez leads off for the Cubs. He didn't get a single hit in the NLDS. He's 0 for 13. Let's see what he can do in the NLCS. Maybe he was saving it. Kershaw, 4-4, wild pitch, ball 1. Kershaw again, 6-1, strikeout 5. Yep, he got him, struck him out. Kershaw, that's his 4th strikeout. 1 down. And now we'll see the catcher, Wilson Contreras, who bats against left-handed pitchers. Contreras is 2 for 6 for the postseason. Donald Cummings joins us here at Wrigley Field. Kershaw, 4-6, wild pitch, ball 1. Kershaw again, 2-2, hit by pitch, 6. No, that's going to miss. Contreras is a 10, but -6 to Kershaw is a 4. Contreras, 3-3, and he grounds it to short. Handled easily by Corey Seager, and that'll be out number 2. And now the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He batted 138 in 16, had a couple RBIs. Kershaw, 4-1. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, a 5-6. And Hendricks is going to come through with a double into left field. He got all of it on that hit, and that's going to be a double. So Hendricks goes ahead and keeps the inning alive with a 2-out, 2-bagger. And that brings up a chance for Fowler again. Fowler, a home run, his first time up. Anything on Strat? I kind of doubt it. Hendricks will stay at third base. Kershaw, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 1-1, strikeout plus 16. Yep, that will go. That'll be a Colts. That will be that's a strikeout on Fowler because against lefties becomes a 17. Plus 3 is a 20. It doesn't matter. He struck him out, and that's the 5th strikeout for for Kershaw, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. They still trail 2-1. Here's another question for you for the chat. The Texas Rangers went ahead and swept the Baltimore Orioles this year. Bruce Bochy is about to attempt to get his 5th pennant. He has 3 World Series titles and another pennant with the 1998 San Diego Padres. He has a losing record, though, overall in the regular season, but I think his postseason record is .580. Does anybody have a problem if I say Bruce Bochy should be put in the Hall of Fame as a manager? I just don't. Does anyone have a problem if I say Bruce Bochy should be in the Hall of Fame with 3 World Series titles and 2 pennants? I didn't think so. Leading off for the Dodgers will be their pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He batted 174 as a hitter in 2016. Top of the 3rd, 2-1 Dodgers here, game 1 of this NLCS. Hendricks, 4-5. That's a range play. Kershaw, 1-1. Ground ball, second base. That ball is hit to Javier Baez. His range is a 5. That's a 5. He'll get it. He'll have to make a diving stop, but he'll make a play and throw to first for the out. Nice play by Baez to take a hit away. Here's Utley. The Goon is 1 for 1. Hendricks, they'll go ahead and pitch. 6-4 against the lefty. That's a blank. Utley, 1-4, and that's grounded to third base. Going over there will be Chris Bryant, and he will measure it and just grab it and throw to first for the out. Next up is Seager. Seager is 0 for 1. Hendricks with the deal. 4-5. That's another range play. Seager, 2-3. It's a base hit to right field, but once again, Jason Hayward going after it. His range is a 5. That's a 6. He won't get it. It's a base hit. So Seager hits it past Hayward to keep the inning alive. That's the first hit of the game for Seager. And it gives Turner a chance. Turner is 0 for 1. Seager did have 3 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. Hendricks will go ahead and pitch to Turner. Hendricks, 6-6, error on a grounder. Turner, 3-1. That's a base hit to left field. That's a single. Left fielder is Zobrist. His error rating is a 0, so there's not going to be an error. Seager, base runner forward with 2 outs. A single to left, -2, so a 1 or a 2. Seager will get to third, and he will. Pretty good speed as he was off with the hit. Turner holds it first, and now the Dodgers have a chance to get something. And here comes Agon. Gonzalez had a bomb his first time up. So once again, Hendricks in some trouble here, and we're only in the bottom of the third. 2-1 Dodgers, 2 outs. Strategy, nothing on the 9, nobody moving. Hendricks will concentrate on Gonzalez. Hendricks with the pitch. 1-3 against the lefty. Walk. Yep, that's a 6, and he's going to walk Gonzalez, and the bases are full of bums. First walk issued by Hendricks. And now the batter is Yasmani Grandal, and he has 3 home runs on the postseason. Hendricks has got to be careful with him. 2 men down. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Hendricks looking in on Grandal. Fans here at Wrigley Field a little nervous so far. Hendricks with the pitch. 5-1. Strikeout. He got him on a 2. Swing and a miss. Struck them out. Strikeout number 2 for Hendricks. No runs, 2 hits, and a walk. A chance for the Dodgers, though, goes by the board, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Cubs will be Chris Bryant, and he's 0 for 1. Kershaw, he'll pitch. Kershaw, 4-5, that's a blank. Bryant, a 2-2, and it's a power hit to center field. That is a 13 against the lefty. That's going to be a double. So Bryant goes ahead and smacks it right into center field, and the Cubs will have the tying run on base. Bryant heads to second. He slides in there with a leadoff double. Here is Rizzo. Rizzo got a single his first time up. Strategy, and nothing on the 3. Bryant will stay where he is. Kershaw already, tying run on base. Rizzo at the plate. Kershaw, 1-5, strikeout plus. Got him on a 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 6 strikeout for Kershaw. Kershaw getting Ks. Batter now is Zobrist, and he got a double his first time up. Anything on Strat? Nope. Bryant stays at second. Kershaw with the pitch. Kershaw, 5-4 against the switch right. That's a blank. Zobrist, 6-6, and it's a pop fly ball in the infield. Second baseman Utley calling for it. He will get it. 2 down. Wow, Zobrist pops out to second. And now Russell is up. Russell is 0 for 2. Anything for the Strat? Nope. Chris Bryant stays at second base. Kershaw, 1 out away from getting out of it. Kershaw, 6-3, strikeout plus 19. Yep, he got him on a cold strike 3 by Addison Russell. Swing. Actually, no, it was a swing and a miss. They said he went around, and that will end the inning. Strikeout number 7, and that does the inning. No runs, a hit. The Cubs get the leadoff runner, the tying run at second base, but Kershaw gets it done, and it's still 2-1 after 3. Stadium groans. We go to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1. Hendricks, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hendricks, 5-4, strikeout 3, gets him easily. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Hendricks. And the next batter is Reddick. Reddick is 0 for 1. Hendricks with the pitch. 5-1, strikeout. That 11 will miss. Reddick, a 6-3, and against the righty, it's a base hit right past third base. Reddick will make it down to first, and he will hold there. And another base runner on for the Dodgers. It'll bring up Kendrick. Kendrick is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play depth. Reddick had 8 stolen bases, and he's not getting any there. Kendrick actually gets the hit and run call. Hit and run might not be a bad idea. Nah, you're up 2-1. Swing away. Hendricks with the pitch. Hendricks, 6-2. Range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-4. It's a pop fly ball behind the plate. The catcher, Contreras, his range is a 3. That is a 3, and he makes the catch at the netting, and that's out number 2. Pop out to second base, out to the catcher, I should say. And now here's Kershaw. Kershaw, of course, will swing away. He's 0 for 1. Nothing on the 5. He'll swing. Hendricks, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hendricks, 3-4 against the lefty. Strikeout 12, and that is swing and a miss. Struck him out. Actually, yep, that's to strike him out, and that will retire the side. 4th strikeout for Hendricks. So no runs and a hit for the Dodgers. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers holding on to a 2-1 lead in the middle part of the game. Leading off for the Cubs will be Jason Hayward. Hayward is 0 for 1. Kershaw. And 2-3, range play at the park. We're getting a lot of range plays today and a lot of at the park. Wrigley Field, 6-4. It's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Justin Turner. He was excellent. His range is a 5. And, of course, that's a 6. He'll miss it. And that's going to be a double for Jason Hayward down the line. Every time it's a 5, I always seem to roll a 6 for the guy. Hayward winds up at second base with a leadoff double. Second straight inning, the Cubs have a leadoff man at second base. It'll bring up Baez. Baez is 0 for 1, and Baez is still looking for his first hit of the playoffs. Nothing on Strat. Hayward will stay at second. Kershaw will pitch to Baez. Kershaw, 4-1. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-5, and that's a ground ball to second. It'll get picked up by Utley. The throw goes to first. Hayward to third, 1 out. And Baez still hitless in the playoffs. The batter now is Contreras. Contreras is 0 for 1. Infield is in. Dodgers don't want to allow the tying run. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Kershaw looking in on Contreras, and here comes the pitch. Kershaw, 6-1, strikeout 12. Nope, that just missed. Contreras, 6-3, and it's a base hit to left field. This game is tied. Hayward will come in, he will score. We got a tie game at 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Contreras now ties the game at 2. The batter now is Hendricks. And Hendricks got a double his first time up. Infield back to double play. Kershaw, strategy roll. And that is a 1. And Contreras not going anywhere. We're not doing a hit and run with Hendricks on the at the plate. Kershaw, 1-4. Error on a grounder. Hendricks, 5-1. And that is not an error. That is a hit ball right to first, right back to the pitcher. Kershaw's got it. Hendricks is mud. The throw goes to first, and Hendricks is out easily. But Contreras will get to second base, and that is out number 2. Kind of works like I guess that was a swinging bunt, and Contreras gets to second on a grounder right back to the pitcher. since it was an error on a grounder, but that was an S1. So that becomes not an error, of course. It becomes a chance at first. Here is Fowler. Fowler 1 for 2 with a bomb. Dwayne Martz joins us here at Wrigley Field. 2 men down, now tied at 2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Nothing on the 1. Contreras stays where he is. Kershaw, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 3-5. That is an automatic out. And it's a fly to left field. And getting over there will be Hendricks. And he will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Cubs. And we're tied at 2 here after 4. Why is it every time the guy's got a range of 5 or lower, the die always seems to wind up being a 6? Dice, can everyone in the chat agree with me that dice are evil? Whether they're D20s or not, dice are evil. They are not good. Can anybody agree with me in the chat? I don't care what you're rolling, a D6, a D10, a D20, dice are evil. We go to the top of the 5th. Chase Utley, the goon, will lead off. He's 1 for 2. He's got a single. But now tied at 2 here in game 1 of this NLCS. Hendricks, 1-4, possible error. Utley, 3-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Javier Baez. His error rating is a 7. That's a 7. He is going to pick it up. He's going to not make the transfer, and Utley is going to be safe. That is going to be an E4 on Baez. First error on the Cubs. And Utley is safe at first on an error by Javier Baez. So not only is he hasn't gotten a hit yet in the postseason, he is really struggling. Utley on at first, the infield double play coming up. And now here comes Seager. Seager 1 for 2. Utley had 2 stolen bases. He's not getting any extras here. Hendricks will go ahead and pitch. Hendricks 1-5. Home run chance. Lefty 1-2. The 6 is too high. Not this time. Seager 2-1. And that's a grounder to short. 2-2-3. Second base pivot by a 0. A 1-3. It's a 4-6-3. And it is 2 outs. Seager grounds out into the 6-4-3 double play. And so far, maybe that will hurt. That will kill the rally. Next batter is Turner. Turner 1 for 2 with a single. Hendricks, he will pitch. 3-6, strikeout. The 19 is high. Turner 1-5, and that's comebacker right back to Hendricks. He'll take care of it, and he will toss it over to first, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Dodgers could not take advantage of it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Cubbies will be Chris Bryant, and he got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Kershaw, they'll go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 5-1, strikeout +2, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is his 8th strikeout of the game. Next batter is Rizzo. And Rizzo is 1 for 2. He has a single. Kershaw, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 4-4, wild pitch, ball 1. 3-5, that's an out. And that's a ground out to short. Handled easily there by Seager, and he will toss it over for the out, 2 down. 2 away, here's Zobrist. Zobrist 1 for 2, he's got a double. Kershaw goes ahead and deals. Kershaw 1-2, strikeout +14, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that retires the side. Strikeout number 9 for Kershaw, and nothing across for the Cubs. First time the Cubs are held hitless in an inning. 1-2-3 they went, and after 5, we're still tied at 2. Top of the sixth. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Adrian Gonzalez, and he got a home run his first time up. He's 1 for 1, a home run and a walk. Hendricks looking in on Gonzalez. The fans here at Wrigley Field hoping the Cubs pitching can continue to hold out. Hendricks, 4-4 against the lefty. Walk. That 13's going to miss. Gonzalez, 3-6, and it's a base hit to right field. Gonzalez will hold it first with the single. Leadoff runner on for the Dodgers. The batter is Grandal, and he's 0 for 2. Infield double play. Gonzalez, no stolen bases, and nothing happening on the 18 as Grandal will hit away. Hendricks will go ahead and pitch. Hendricks, 2-6, range play. Grandal, 4-1, fly ball, center field. Going after it is Dexter Fowler. He was good. His range is a 4. That's a 3. He's got it. 1 out. Big run there by Fowler, but he gets it on the run. Gonzalez stays at first. Batter now is Peterson. Peterson is 0 for 2. Strategy, nothing on the 17, although Peterson actually does get the bunt sign, but he's going to swing away. Hendricks will go ahead. And 3-6, strikeout 18. That just misses. Peterson, 2-5, fly ball to center field once again. And Fowler will take a step to the left and make the catch, 2 down. And now here's Reddick. Reddick, 1 for 2 with a single. Again, anything on Strat? The answer is no. Agon stays at first. Hendricks allowed the leadoff base hit, but right now he's getting it done on the mound. Hendricks, 6-3, wild pitch, 15. It's a possible pass ball. Contreras' pass ball rating is a 4, and he'll prevent it. Ball 1. They'll do it again. Hendricks, 5-1, strikeout 9, and that's a called strike 3 on Reddick. He is out of there. Nice job by Hendricks, and that is strikeout number 5 for him. No runs and a hit. Hendricks is now tired. We'll see what the Cubs want to do as we move on to the bottom of the 6th. Kershaw still has a little bit left in the tank. He can pitch to 4 batters before tiring. He will stay on the mound. Addison Russell, the batter, he's 0 for 2. Kershaw is due to bat second in the 7th inning. This could be Kershaw's last inning, depending on what the Dodgers do in the 7th. Kershaw, 2-2, hit by pitch, 8. Yep, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. 15 minus 6 is 9, and that's going to be a hit on Russell. Russell will get to first, and that is a hit batter. Ugh. And is that the first hit batter of the game? I think so. Yeah, that is the first hit batter of the game, and Russell goes to first. So infield double play is called, and now the batter is Hayward. A chance here for the Cubs with the tie-breaking run on first. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Russell stays put. Kershaw, he will pitch. Kershaw, 6-5 against the lefty. That is an automatic out, and it's going to be a fly ball to left. And coming in is Kendrick, and he will get it for the out. One away, and here's Baez. Baez batted .273 in 2016. He has yet to get a hit in this postseason. He is 0 for 15. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 12. Russell will stay where he is. Tampa Bay Sports Podcast joins us here at Wrigley Field. Kershaw will go ahead and pitch. Kershaw, 5-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Does Baez finally get his first hit? 6-3. Nope. Fly ball, center field. Jock Peterson will come in and get it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And Baez going back to the dugout, and everybody's asking, hey, are you okay? Maybe you're hurt. Here's Contreras. Contreras got a single his last time up. He's 1 for 2. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Kershaw sets up. Russell, nothing on the strat. Kershaw, 1-6, and against the righty, it's a blank. Contreras, 3-5, and against the lefty, Contreras will come through, and that's going to be a double into right field. Will it score Russell? Russell with 2 outs, a base runner 3. Double to right, -1. A 1-2, Russell will score. He's coming around, and they hold him. Russell looked like he was about to come to score, but the third base coach says, get back here. And unlike some other base runners, like Bryce Harper, he does not blow through the sign, and Russell holds at third. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs. And the batter is supposed to be Kyle Hendricks, but we'll see a pinch hitter as the Cubs will go to the bullpen. So runners at second and third. And coming on to bat for the Cubs is going to be Jorge Soler, 238 average, 12 homers, 31 RBIs. Kershaw is now tired. Question is, do you want him to pitch? I don't think so. That's going to be it for Kershaw, as even though he's due to bat, he's due to bat second. But Soler does a very good job against lefties. You got to take him out, and the Dodgers will remove Kershaw. So Kershaw's going to get, he can only get the loss here, and we will see a new pitcher for the Dodgers, and it is going to be Joe Blanton. 7 wins, 2 losses, no saves. A 2.47 ERA. Blanton's job, get 1 out. Get out Jorge Soler. Soler is going to bat. So runners at second and third here, 2 down. Tied at 2. A big chance for the Cubs. Blanton will come on to bat, will come on to pitch, and try to get Soler. Fans here at Wrigley Field getting a little louder now. They know Soler is very capable. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 1. Russell stays where he is. Blanton will go ahead and he will pitch. Blanton, 3-4. That is at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-1. And it's a single plus to right field. The Cubs will take the lead. Russell will come in to score. Contreras will automatically score. Soler does have to try to go for second. Single plus to right. Base runner 2, right fielder Reddick 0, a 1 or a 2, Soler is safe at second. It is a 6, we could have a play. Here comes the throw from Reddick. He has a 0 arm, a 1-3, Soler is out. It is a 2, and Soler is thrown out at second. Just like last night, Soler gets credit for a single, and he is thrown out at second base. And that retires the side, but the 2 runs do count. 2 runs on, believe it or not, 2 runs on 3 hits. Actually, 2 hits, I should say. 2 hits and a hit batter. And the Cubs have taken the lead. It's 4-2. As Soler thrown out at second, trying to stretch. Stadium cheers. Yay! Go to the top of the 7th now. 4-2 is the score as the Cubs now have the lead. Howie Kendrick is the leadoff batter for the Dodgers. He's 0-2. Cubs need a pitcher. They've got a pinch hitter coming up for Blanton and a lefty. And I think they're going to go with the lefty here. And it's a 7th inning, so it can be anyone. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Mike Montgomery. Montgomery started the season with the Seattle Mariners, wound up on the Cubs later. 4 wins, 5 losses, a 2.52 ERA. So Kershaw actually can get the loss here, and Hendricks can still get the win. Montgomery will pitch to Hendrick, and Montgomery can pitch to 4 batters. So here comes Mike Montgomery for the Cubs. Top of the 7th, now 4-2. Montgomery, 5-2, wild pitch, ball 1. 6-3. Range play at the park. Man, Wrigley Field getting a lot of calls. Wrigley Field 5-1, and that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Bryant. His range is a 4. That is a 4. Bryant's got it, and he throws to first for the out. Nice play by Chris Bryant at third base. Blanton coming out of the game. Pinch hitter coming in for the Dodgers. It will be Yasiel Puig, 263 average, 11 homers, 45 RBIs in 16. So now 1 out. It's now 4-2, top of the 7th. Montgomery, 4-5, strikeout plus 18. Yep, he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's a big K for Montgomery. He had 92 strikeouts in 2016. That's pretty good for a relief pitcher. And now here's Utley. Utley is 1 for 3, a single, and reached on an error. 2 men down. Montgomery sets up with the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Nice job by Montgomery. 1-2-3, go the Dodgers. It is 4-2 in favor of the Cubs. And Montgomery will get credit for a hold on that. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. It was a tough loss last night for the Cleveland Indians as the Boston Red Sox won Game 1 of the ALCS and took the home field advantage. Tomorrow night, the Indians know it's a must-win game. Tomorrow night, Game 2 of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Stephen Wright will be pitching for the Red Sox, and Danny Salazar will go for the Indians. Indians know they pretty much must win tomorrow night and tie that series up before heading to Fenway. The Red Sox have a great opportunity to take a 2-0 series lead back to Boston. That is tomorrow night's game on the network, ALCS Game 2. Bottom of the 7th here, Cubs lead 4-2. Top of the order for the Cubs, Dexter Fowler will lead off. Switch right-left, and they are going to go with, they're going to bring on, the Dodgers will go with a righty. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers, see, 7th inning, so let's see. Yeah, coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Pedro Baez. 3 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.04 ERA. Baez is actually 0-1 with a hold. Mike Montgomery, by the way, he is also 0-1, but Montgomery has 2 holds for the Cubs. I am trying to keep track of wins, losses, and holds, and no decisions and saves. To try to choose maybe if I can't find a suitable MVP from the batters, I could choose an MVP from the pitchers. And since this 2016 season was full of pitching and shutouts, who knows? Baez will go ahead and he will pitch. Fowler 1 for 3 with a bomb. Baez 6-6, strikeout plus 16. Yep, got him easily. Struck him out. Baez did have 83 strikeouts in 2016, 1 away. Next up is Bryant. Bryant 1 for 3 with a double. Baez, a 6-2 error on a grounder. Bryant 1-6, That's a base hit to left field. Left fielder is Hendricks. His error rating is a 0. He won't make an error out there, and Bryant will get the first. That's the second hit of the game. And now here's Rizzo. Rizzo 1 for 3. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are still on. Bryant at 8 stolen bases, but not going anywhere on the 6. Baez, he will pitch. 1-5. Walk plus. That 6 is ball 4. And now the Cubs have a chance to get some more runs. So now a walk given up by Baez. And now the batter is Zobrist. Zobrist is 1 for 3. If there is a weakness in this Dodger team, it's the bullpen. It's not that. It's average, maybe above average, but that's pretty much it. Lefties are strong. Righties, not really. Bryant on at second. Rizzo on at first. 1 out. Bottom of inning 7. 4-2 Cubs. A chance here for the Cubbies. Nothing on the 13. Zobrist gets ready against Baez. Baez, 6-2. Error on a grounder. Zobrist, 6-1. That's a power hit to right field. That is a 15, and against a righty, that's going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly ball to right. And Josh Reddick is going to get there, and he will make the catch for out number 2. As Zobrist just misses it. He misses a triple pretty quickly, just misses it by 2. Now the batter is Russell. Russell is 0 for 2. He got hit by a pitch. Baez is tired, but they're going to let him see if he can get this inning done. They're going to stick with Baez, and they'll pitch to Russell. 2 men down, bottom of the 7th, 4-2. Fans here at the friendly confines are enjoying what they see. Strategy, and nothing on the 3. Bryant will stay where he is. Baez with the pitch. Baez, 3-3, and that is an automatic. Out, and it's a fly to center field. Jock Peterson will get to that. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Cubbies, and they're holding on to that 4-2 lead after 7. David Vega joins us here at Wrigley Field. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Corey Seager. And he is 1 for 3 with a single. Montgomery is going to stay out there. He can pitch to 3 more batters. Plus, he got 2 lefties and a righty. So they're going to stick with Montgomery for another inning here. 4-2 Cubs. And John Haverly joins us here at Wrigley Field. Montgomery, 2-1. That's a blank. Seager, 1-2. Fly to left. And coming in is Zobrist. And he will get that for out number 1. Aroldis Chapman is warming up for the Cubs. Next up is Turner. Turner 1 for 3. Montgomery, he'll set it up and he will pitch. Montgomery, 6-6. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 1-5. And that is a blank. We have a rare play once again, this time with bases empty. 41. Shallow pop-up to left field that the shortstop chases but doesn't hear the left fielder call, and they collide. Resolved like a pop P6 range play. Well, that's Seager. His range is a 3, and that is a 3. He will make the catch. But it also says check for injury to shortstop. Corey Seager's injury rating, however, is a 0. So let's see if he's okay. That is a 2. He says he's fine. He says, I'm a baseball player. I'm good. That could have been a big injury for the Dodgers. Remember, injuries in the postseason are full time. But Seager says he's fine. And he says he can play, and no problem. He dusts off his uniform. Nope, everything is good. Here's Agon. Agon is 2 for 2 tonight, a home run and a single and a walk. But now 2 outs. Montgomery looking in on Gonzalez, and here comes the pitch. Montgomery, 1-5. Walk plus, that's a 16, and that will walk him. So Gonzalez goes to first. That is a walk. It'll bring up Grandal, and that's going to be it for Montgomery, as they're going to go ahead and turn Grandal around. Montgomery did a heck of a job, though, but the Cubs will go to the bullpen, and they're going to bring out a righty to pitch for Montgomery. And it is going to be Pedro Strop. 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 2.85 ERA. If you're wondering who has the better bullpen, the Cubs have the better bullpen. So Pedro Strop will come on to pitch. He'll go up against Grandal, who's 0 for 3. 2 outs. There's a big chance for Grandal. Grandal, as I said, is 0 for 3, but he's got 3 home runs here in the postseason. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, top of the 8th. A big chance here for the Dodgers. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing on the 11. Agon stays at first. Strop will pitch. Strop, 2-6, strikeout 12. Yep, he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Nothing across except a walk. And the Dodgers still trail 4-2 here as we now go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Jason Hayward. He's 1 for 3 with a double. The Cubs have left, right coming up. That'll be it for Baez, as the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to bring on as a righty. And that's actually going to be the closer, it looks like. Yep, because he's the best righty they have. So coming on to pitch to try to keep this a 4-2 game will be the closer for the Dodgers, Kenley Jansen. 3 wins, 2 losses, 47 saves, a 1.83 ERA. Jansen has 1 save in the postseason. His job here, keep it 4-2. Cubs lead here. Jason Hayward will bat against Jansen. Jansen with the pitch. Jansen, 3-1, strikeout plus 12. Easily gets him. Struck him out. 1 away. And the batter is Baez, who's still looking for his first hit of the postseason. He's now 0 for 16. But you keep him in there because of his fielding at second base. Jansen, 4-4 against the righty. That's an automatic out. And that's going to be flying to left field. And getting under that will be Hendricks. And that's out number 2. And Baez, I think, is going to have to buy some new lumber because I think he just threw his bat into the trash can. Here's Contreras. Contreras 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles. And Jansen will go ahead and he will pitch. Jansen, 4-2, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. Nice job by Jansen. He gets the Cubs in order. 3 up, 3 down. And the Cubs have a 4-2 lead here after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th coming up. Cubs lead 4-2. Jock Peterson leading off for the Dodgers. And, of course, the Cubs are going to go to the closer, as they should. And that's going to be Aroldis Chapman. Chapman started the season with the New York Yankees, got traded to the Cubs later. 4 wins, a loss, 36 saves, a 1.55 ERA. Chapman does have 2 wins, actually, in the postseason and 1 save. And the reason why he got the wins was because of the home runs that were hit in the bottom of the 9th against the Giants in games 1 and 2 of the NLDS. So he actually has 2 wins. So Chapman will pitch to Peterson here. Top of the 9th inning. Cubs looking to take a 1-0 series lead. Chapman, 1-6, strikeout plus. Easily gets him on a 17. Struck him out. 1 away. The next batter is Reddick. And Reddick is 1 for 3. Chapman goes ahead, looks, and he deals. Chapman, 1-5, strikeout plus 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chapman looks like he is zoned tonight. And now the last chance for the Dodgers will be Howie Kendrick, and he is 0 for 3. Chapman sets up here. Fans at Wrigley are loud and on their feet, and they would like Chapman to go ahead and end the game. Kendrick hoping to keep it alive. Chapman with the pitch. Chapman 5-3. That is a range play. Kendrick 2-2. It's a single past second base, but it's a range play for Javier Baez. He's going after it. His range is a 5, and that's a 1. Nice play by Baez. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Cubs will go ahead and take care of business in game 1 of the series. 3 up and 3 down. And the Cubs win it 4-2 and take a 1-0 series lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! So they go ahead and congratulate Aroldis Chapman on the mound. And the Cubs get a 4-2 win here at Wrigley Field and take a 1-0 series lead. Tough loss for the Dodgers, who actually had a 2-0 lead to start the game. But then the Cubs came right back. The Cubs spotted the Dodgers 2 runs, and then the Cubs scored 4 unanswered to go ahead and get this win tonight and take the early lead in the NLCS. Final line score coming up. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is going to go to Kyle Hendricks. He's going to go to a record of 1-0-1, a win, a loss, and 1 win, no losses, and 1 no decision. And Clayton Kershaw is actually going to take his first loss of the season, of the postseason. He'll drop to 2-1. Montgomery and Strope get holds, and Aroldis Chapman picks up his second save. So a nice win for the Cubs here to get out to the series lead. 1 game, 1-0 here on the Dodgers. But of course, we got a long way to go, okay, in both these series. What will happen? Only inside pitch and the dice know. Tomorrow will be game 2 of the American League Championship Series. The Boston Red Sox have a 1-game lead now on the Indians. They lead that series 1-0 as they have taken the home field advantage. I feel it's a must win for the Indians tomorrow night. Stephen Wright will go for the Red Sox, and Danny Salazar will pitch for the Indians. Big game at Progressive Field tomorrow night. What will happen? Red Sox and Indians, ALCS Game 2. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Dwayne Martz, Doug Hunt, John Haverly, David Vega, Tampa Bay Sports Podcast, Dwayne Martz, Clee baseball fan, Donald Cummings, Jimmy Jam, Jeremy Brooks, and Lucas McCain. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to this tomorrow night. The Chicago Cubs will get the win here, 4-2. They lead this National League Championship Series 1-0. See you tomorrow.